Well, I'd like to talk to y'all a little bit about this topic, and it's going to be called sterilization. And I've heard this word a couple times. I was watching a few minutes of Wendy Williams, which I can't stand to watch her show. But anyway, she had topics in terms of how these women, even rich women, are getting pregnant. Now, from a white woman's perspective, with all the money and status, I get the fact that they're trying to land a millionaire. I get that to the point to where that's their hustle. That's what they want to do. They want to land a millionaire. But even though what these women have money of their own, and whether they land a millionaire or not, it's like in the end, they wind up ruining these children's lives. I mean, just by lying, by deflecting, by doing all this garbage, lying, deflecting, all because of the fact that these women just want money, which is really sad to the point to where we have a society that's just fucked up. And I was watching this interview where shout outs to Jay Black, Jada Black, and I was watching this interview of this young man who talked about how he was practicing celibacy, which is quite interesting to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I get what he was saying about the celibacy, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not practicing celibacy, and I have to admit, I do masturbate a lot. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I do watch porn just to because your body really is telling you that you want to breed, and that's just reality. But it's funny how this guy talked about how he, I don't know if he wants to blame his father, but he doesn't want to hold his mother accountable, flat out accountable for her buffoonery and how she opened his legs up to this guy and never saw him again. This is the state of black women today, and this is why you have, you know, out of wedlock births because these women don't want to be held accountable. I mean, this is what the white liberal has really done. I mean, you put policies out that put men on child support, and all that woman has to do is just put a name on the birth certificate, and he's paying child support either way. Whether he's the actual father or the biological father or not, he's paying child support one way or the other, and that's sad that we live in a society where that these women can never be held accountable. Yeah, they want the authority, but they don't want the responsibility, and that's sad. Now, I have to commend this guy who talked about the celibacy because he doesn't want to repeat the same thing, and I get that part to the point to where sometimes I've come close to being a father, but luckily for me, I figured out that I didn't want to stick my dick in the pussy because there was going to be consequences down the road. So luckily for myself, I didn't get the chance to do that, which is thank God for that. But like I said, it's gotten to the point to where this whole United States is definitely going down the tubes. It's kind of like Rome, you know what I'm saying? Where you got feminism at an all-time high, and they say that these women can do no wrong, but in reality, they can. Whether these women have status or not, it has gotten to the point to where these women will never be held accountable, never. And we have to admit to ourselves, man, that hey, we are addicted to these women, and that's no lie. But I can say this: it does start by making choices, and it's by letting them know, hey, listen, you women have been proven that you've been poisoned over and over and over again. And to you simp ass idiots, you beta males out there, y'all can just go fly a kite straight up. I remember the other day, this one buck dancing, bojangling clown was trying to get his little attention. And the one guy was saying, well, he gets pussy. I'm thinking to myself, are you going to brag about getting toxic waste pussy? Once this woman has had one dick or one dildo, she is never the same. It's the same thing when a woman gets raped. She's not the same. She becomes a flat out savage slash demon. But like I said, it just goes to show you that I think this is why that in the general population that we need sterilization. Because these women are making awful choices. And they don't want to they want the authority, but they don't want the responsibility. They don't want to be the hell accountable for nothing, and that's sad. So with that, this is Carl Mitchell signing off.